Welcome to Season 3 of Rush of Fear podcast, where we chat all things Halloween Horror Nights, Universal Orlando's premier scare event. Tonight, for episode 20, we are going to be talking with our friends over at Talk With Your Mouthful all about this year's HHN 32 spooky food and everything that we've tried or haven't tried, liked, and maybe haven't liked. So now, let the mayhem begin.
What a rush of fear.
Hi, welcome back. I know it's been a while, but we're here. We're so excited. We're getting down to the final 2 weeks of Halloween Horror Nights 32. And what better way to kick off our final review kind of breakdown than with our food episode. With me today, I have my co-host, Kenneth. Hi, Kenneth.
Hello. Yeah, we have not been here a lot because we've been at Horror Nights a lot.
Yeah, at Horror Nights, so busy.
Researching.
Yep, that's what we do. And as I mentioned in the intro, we are also here with 3 of the 5 hosts of Talk With Your Mouthful podcast. Hi, Sophie.
Hi, Maddy.
You're not Sophie.
Oh, sorry. It's the delay. I can't.
If things sound a little different today, that is because we are using a new software to get all, oh my gosh, how many are? There's like 5 of us, but there could potentially be 7. So we're using some new software. So if it sounds a little funky, that's why. But we wanted to bring you an episode anyways. My other friends over at Talk With Your Mouthful, I have Carlos. Hi, Carlos.
Hi.
And I have Dylan. Hi, Dylan.
Am I allowed to say hi now?
Yeah.
Yes. And
I was just like waiting for everyone else's reaction.
and for our Rush of Fear listeners, the part 1 of this episode where Maddy went on Talk With Your Mouthful, that is only on the Mouthful feed. So if you didn't hear that, go over there, listen to that, because that's part 1. And then here we have part 2 of that episode with all of us that we have here today.
Yay.
And what's wild is that episode came out at the beginning of September.
Yeah.
It did because it came out right before HHN began, or like the day of.
Yeah.
So feel free to scroll back. We went on a whole road trip up the West Coast since then.
Yeah, you did.
That was a time.
So long ago.
We got run out of town.
I was a different man in the beginning of September.
Yeah, I feel that.
All right, so we have food to talk about from HHN, and we got to spin the wheel of death over on the Talk With Your Mouthful Halloween Horror Nights booth preview episode. So all of us were given, per the wheel of death, a different booth that we had to review. Obviously, chances are pretty high that we also had food from many other booths over the course of the season.
Mm-hmm.
But for the sake of review, we wanted to make sure that we kind of had our focused one booth to kind of talk about. That said, if y'all tried anything from each other's booths and want to add any sort of commentary, please feel free.
Absolutely.
Yes, of course.
Perfect. So, who would like to go first?
Kenneth had the booth that was closest to the entrance. So if we kind of want to go in a big circle, Kenneth would be first.
We'll go around the map.
Yeah.
I love that.
And I feel like I had maybe the big headline item at my booth.
Kenneth,
Because
when I tell you, we had that last night.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. So my booth was the, I don't know if the booth has a name. It's the Oddfellow booth. It's the one that is in the Music Plaza, closest to the Minion rides.
It does have a name.
It does have a name. It's like Oddfellows.
If you whip out your spooky foodie guide.
I'm flipping through it now. Yeah, it's the Oh,
Damn,
boy.
Kenneth is getting pop quizzed on live.
Yeah,
No,
this is
not really
good.
live
This
air.
is good radio. Just
Yep.
me reading a book.
I mean, that's what an audiobook is. Give yourself some credit.
I guess so. I'm reading it in my head, though.
Radio, but not.
Where the heck is this thing?
Kenneth, that's counterproductive to an audiobook.
Yeah. Listen to me read in my head.
Do you want me to tell you?
I do. Yeah, just tell me. What
Okay.
are we doing this for?
It's the Midway Delights food truck.
Midway Delight.
I would not have been able to tell you that in a million years.
Yeah, I don't think did I even see that name? Whatever. It's the Midway Delights food truck from, oh, there it is. Yes, from the Music Plaza. And this stand has 2 items, one of which is very enjoyable and the other of which is less so. So first things first, the entree, that's Dr. Oddfellow's Carnival hot dog. And as we all remember, this is a red hot dog sausage on a funfetti bun with bubblegum mustard, Kool-Aid pickles, and potato straws. I had this very early in the run, and then I had it a second time just to make sure that I really understood it. And I'll be honest, my problems with this item are different than I expected them to be. Like looking at this, you're like, wow, that's going to be weird. That's going to be like disgusting. And to my surprise, it was kind of like just not very good, but not in a gross way. Like, I feel like the bubblegum flavor of the mustard was not very strong to me. The only thing that really came through as being different was the Kool-Aid pickles, but I like pickles and I like sweet pickles. So like that wasn't a problem for me. It was just like a subpar. It like wasn't weird enough, in my opinion. Like I felt that it was just like below average. I wanted it to be weirder. I really wanted it to be like, whoa, you got to try this gross thing. And it wasn't. I was kind of just like, don't even bother trying it because you can get a normal hot dog that's better than this almost anywhere.
I'm stunned.
Kenneth, please don't say those words. They're going to make something worse. Please don't tell them that. Please don't tell them it wasn't weird enough.
Well, they already did it last year with that Chucky burger. That Chucky burger last year was so crazy that it was like you tried it and you were like, this isn't good, but at least it's interesting. The Carnival hot dog was uninteresting to me.
Okay, so about the Carnival hot dog, a couple things happened last night. So I'm standing in line. There's like 2 or 3 people in front of me. And as I'm standing there, an actual child about the rough age of, I don't know, 14.
He might have been 5 years old.
Walks by and goes, cock-a-doodle-doo. The cow says, move, and like barrels his way through the line. And I turned, and I just went, shut up, just really loud. And then we step up to the booth, and obviously I don't remember this person's name. All I know is the person that was behind the register, and she like leans forward and goes, hey, I heard what you said to those little shits. Good job. Which I was like, that's wild. But prior to her complimenting me, she was telling the girls in front of us who were like stressing out about the hot dog, specifically they were stressing about the Kool-Aid pickles, that they don't add any sugar to the Kool-Aid when they make the Kool-Aid pickles. So effectively, the Kool-Aid is just there for the dye.
For the color.
Yeah, which is kind of disappointing. And I'm someone who hates sweet pickles. That being said, where I do disagree with you is I thought the bubblegum mustard was actually heinous. Like that is the one thing that I remember tasting out of this entire hot dog. I don't even remember tasting the hot dog itself, but I remember the aftertaste of like children's medicine bubblegum that like clung to the roof of my mouth.
It was bubblegum toothpaste. It was like literally consuming bubblegum toothpaste. This, I think I've decided that this is my new least favorite thing that I have ever put in my body, ever. It tops that shitty burger from 2 years ago, because that could have been accidental. Like maybe we got a bad burger. Maybe
the donut slider burgers.
The donut slider burger, the Jack's, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
But someone intentionally made this. Someone made this bad and like was like, yes, kill them, and that inspires so much hatred in me that I don't have words for it. Like I put this in my body and my brain shut down. I froze like playing a possum. I didn't know what to do.
If you'd like to go onto our Instagram and look at the reel or TikTok, we have video of our reactions. And Dylan grimaced before taking a bite, took the bite, and then just kind of like squinted his eyes and looked away up at the sky and asked God why it did it to him.
I was looking for God. I was looking for answers. There were none.
See, there's a video of my first bite too, and it's really boring because I bite it and I said, it tastes kind of normal, but maybe they hadn't quite dialed in the formula for the bubblegum mustard.
Yeah, because you had it really early on.
Yeah,
Does your family do a thing where they put like candy on like grilled meats?
No.
Like is this a normal experience?
No,
in
it's
the Kenneth
not.
household. Okay, just making sure.
But I am an adventurous eater. I am the kind of person who, like, if I see something that's like, well, that's weird, I have to try that. I go out of my way to try very, strange things. If they're offered in a restaurant, like, I'm not going to go around like just finding my own weird things to put together. But if it's on a menu and I'm like, why would you do that? Then I want to try it.
A man after my own heart. I agree.
Yeah. So this isn't too far out of the ordinary of things that I've sought out. But yeah, and I hate mustard. Adding the bubblegum to it did not help the mustard for me. I don't know. I thought it was everything about it felt understated to me.
I will say the funfetti bun, I think, was the most underwhelming thing because I could not tell you that it was any different than a normal hot dog bun, apart from the fact that it split as soon as I lifted it off the ground, like out of the little carton.
Off the ground. He picked it up
Off the ground.
Honestly, it tasted like it. It's a theme park.
Yeah.
How'd you feel about the funnel fries?
I really enjoyed the funnel fries. The time I got them, I was with Maddy and Lindsay, and I said, these are for the table. Everyone share and enjoy. And we loved them. They were great.
They were really good. I was surprised by the flavor of, I want to say it was like sour apple ice cream.
Yeah, the sour apple ice cream.
It definitely had a sour apple flavor, and I ate more of it than I thought that I would because I was kind of scared of it to begin with, but it was surprisingly good.
All right, now this is going to be a silly distinction, but when you say sour apple, are we talking like sour apple candy, so it has that like tart punch, or like sour apple like the fruit and it was more apple-y?
I think it tasted more like a sour apple candy. Like it had that sour, like if you're kind of like
Jolly Rancher.
Yeah, very much like a Jolly Rancher. That like kind of sucker mouth like feeling.
Yeah, it's an ice cream flavor I never thought of before. I didn't, I never heard of it. I didn't know I would want it, and then I had it, and I said, "This is great."
Yeah, I would eat like a cup of it on its own.
Yeah.
Fascinating. Okay, well, I mean, that's good to know that of the two main items here, at least one of them is worthwhile.
I figured one of them out.
And it was the cheaper of the two options.
Yeah.
That's
true.
I
think this, I think the funnel fries are good enough that this booth is not a total failure.
True. Not a critical fail. Maybe like you rolled like a 6.
I think it lands like a 60%.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Let me run that one back. Like for Kenneth, like a 6 out of 10, 60%?
Yeah, for the booth overall as a whole.
Okay. And then Maddy, a 6 out of 20.
Well, I didn't try the Carnival dog.
A 3 out of 10.
Yeah.
10.
So out of the two things available to me, I only tried one, and I gave the one thing that I tried maybe like a 6 out of 10.
Okay, I got you. I'm with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I guess moving around the park, Maddy, would you like to take us on our tour?
Yeah, for sure. Did anybody have the? Oh my gosh. Did anybody have the Stellar bar right in front of the Exorcist queue?
Wasn't that Joy's?
Joy had that, and I have her opinions and mine on it.
Perfect.
If I can't get the fucking menu to load. It would be so cool.
Stellar Bar?
The Stellar Bar. It's the Hellfire Club is the name of the sandwich. I forgot to describe what's on it. But if you want to know what's on it, just listen to our last episode.
I mean, they can read it out right now.
That's fine.
Yeah, I can read it to you.
Do it.
Okay. Jalapeno cheddar bread with shaved pork shoulder, crispy potato sticks, spicy mayo, pineapple chutney, and Munster cheese.
So Joy's opinion on it was that she didn't really care for it.
Oh.
But like, yeah, I know. I thought the same thing. She said it was too much.
Was the one that I had last night? Really?
Yeah, she said it was too much, and wasn't really feeling how kind of heavy and dense it was. That was what she told me.
Sad day.
I love the sandwich. I thought it was phenomenal.
Yeah.
I think this is one of my favorite things I've ever had from an HHN booth.
Yeah.
Ever, because it was actual substance and food. Because it was a hell of a sandwich.
It was big too. Lindsay's a sandwich girly. And this was one of the things that she was anticipating the most going into the event. And it took us like 3 weeks to actually try it. But once we tried it, we've had it, I think, maybe 4 or 5 times. Because it's a little pricey, but it's a full size sandwich. Like they don't skimp on it at all.
Mm-hmm.
It's delicious.
I will say I didn't know that there were supposed to be crispy potato straws on it. Like I think they uncrispified, given that there was also like a half chicken on there.
Yeah, there's also 40 of them sitting under a heat lamp.
How much was the sandwich?
$13.40 something.
Okay, so yeah, definitely on the more expensive end of an HHN item, but that thing weighed like 1.5 pounds.
Yeah,
like, it was a big sandwich.
Big sandwich.
I don't think I did. I thought I did, but I don't think I did.
Oh, dang.
Sad day.
Well, I'm sad. It was a
I don't think I ended up trying it.
banger of a sandwich.
It was yummy.
I'll eat it tomorrow in honor of you.
Please do.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't try this sandwich, but now I want it.
Yeah.
If you can, please put that high on your list. 'Cause it's definitely well worth your time. And I think to Dylan's point, that's kind of not my issue with a lot of HHN booths, but like sometimes you've been walking through houses for hours. You've been getting dehydrated, literally walking around the park multiple times in a given night. Sometimes you just want like food. And this item provides that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want a banana that's been cut 6 times, flavored with lollipop sticks and upside down pineapple cakes on top of a hot dog and hamburger bun. I just want a fucking sandwich.
Don't let Dylan near the test kitchen for HHN. So I don't know what that was, but that was very scary.
There won't be a test kitchen left.
Yeah.
I don't know. This sounds like a good idea to me.
I would love to go to that test kitchen.
Yeah, it's true.
I just want to sit in on a meeting and hear the person who was like, all right, but what about bubblegum mustard? And everyone was like, yes.
Yeah, what about
I agree.
what about bubblegum mustard? And then I just look and I'm like, how about my hands around your throat?
Jesus. Did Joy say anything about the 2 other items at Stellar Bar? The peanut butter smuggler and the Murray's brain tonic?
Oh.
Carlos got the peanut butter smuggler, which I did reference does sound like somebody maybe took a dookie in their pants and then ran across state lines.
No, yeah.
You didn't describe it like it last time. I feel like that one was worse.
Oh my God.
So the peanut butter smuggler, we ended up running into a friend of ours right before my 30th birthday. And when we did, he was like, hey, let me buy you a drink. Is there anyone in particular that you had in mind? And this is the one that caught my attention the most, only because I'm a man who enjoys peanut butter whiskeys. So this is New Amsterdam vodka with hot honey, lime juice, raspberry, and peanut butter syrups. So no peanut butter whiskey, but close enough. I personally really enjoyed this. If there was hot honey in it, I couldn't taste it, but I thought the actual peanut butter and jelly flavors were good and well balanced. I feel like oftentimes whenever someone tries to make a peanut butter, like a, was it Screwball?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, anytime someone tries to make a peanut butter and jelly cocktail, usually they use peanut butter whiskey. Typically it's Screwball or something of equal quality, and the peanut butter overshadows literally everything else. I knew that there was raspberry flavors and jelly in this, and because of that, I'd gotten an experience that I hadn't had before. I thought this was great. Did y'all have a chance to try this one?
I did.
What'd you think?
This gave me kind of the experience that I wanted from the Carnival dog, where I thought it was kind of gross, but in a way where I liked it.
That's fair.
Like every sip, I was like, ugh, another one.
Now, that being said, by the end, considering that you had said, ugh, but did you find yourself liking it towards the end of the drink?
No, I liked it less as it went on.
Damn, that's really sad. That was me with the absinthe cocktail from last year.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
I took a few drinks and was like, yeah, this is fine. And then I got about a third of the way through and went, this is not fine.
Yeah, that was my experience here.
And then a friend of ours ended up getting the Murray's Brain Tonic, which I thought was good. I thought it was a pretty standard cocktail overall, though. It didn't really strike me as anything exceptional. Certainly not like weird in any way. Also, I think the serving size for that one was smaller than others.
It was, because it wasn't a premixed drink. It was one that they actually had to pour themselves.
Oh, really? See, I didn't
so
see
they
them
have
make
to
it.
size it down. I
Interesting.
asked because I was really confused. I was like, why are those in two different cup sizes? Because you couldn't get the Murray's Brain Tonic in the refillable alcoholic cup. And they're like, oh, it's because we pour it ourselves. Like, it's not a premixed drink that can go in the refillable cup. It's actually like we measure out the shots per cup. So it has to be distributed like differently. And I was like, I guess that makes sense, but it's just strange.
I mean, with all due respect, if I'm going to buy a Blinky cup, just premix it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. You know what? Maybe it's because of the seltzer that's in it that they obviously just don't want it going flat over the course of the night. But like, I don't know, mix the base with everything else and then just put a seltzer topper before you're serving it. But that's just me.
Fair.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find the wheel of death list.
Going in a circle, the next booth is going to be on the corner of like that food alley row kind of area. And it's going to be the Surfer Boy Pizza, which I believe was Michelle.
And she did send her notes.
She did. Let me see. Okay, she says, Surfer Boy Pizza Booth. I have to say it was pretty good. Nothing to wait in a 30-minute long line over. It was your standard French bread pizza, but the Hawaiian pizza had a really good flavor. I thought the jalapenos would be too spicy for me, but it wasn't at all. A good combo of sweet with a kick. She also says that the Yuri's favorite cake was yummy, but tasted mass-produced like any other theme park dessert, which is very fair because it does come in like a pre-made little carton thing. And then she said, the Surfer Boy Tropical Dream Punch was my favorite HHN cocktail. I'm a rum girly for sure, so it was right up my alley. And I agree with her on that sentiment. That was the best drink I've had the entire event.
Ooh, I haven't had
Really?
Yeah, I loved it. It was so good. And you can get it alcoholic and non-alcoholic, which I think is very important.
They did a lot of that this year, which I am very proud of Universal for giving people the mocktail option.
Yeah, it was nice.
That is good. She said, overall, it was a solid booth.
Yeah. The Hawaiian, that's another one that Lindsay and I think have had like once or twice. We definitely had it once, but I can't remember if we've had it twice, but we really enjoyed it. It was good. You have to catch it at the right time though, because that line does get really long.
Yeah, that's one of my like stay and scream snacks.
Yeah.
It's never long during Stanscream, or at least not in my experience.
See, I don't know how I felt about the French bread, like just French bread pizzas in general. It feels like it spits in the face of normal pizza.
I think the French need to keep their grubby hands off of pizza.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
pizza's Italian.
Stay away.
Get out of here, French.
Stay away. As someone with a French last name and probably French descent, we need to keep our fucking hands off of pizza. Leave it alone. It's good how it is.
I would
What's
like
next?
to defer
Caviar
to
pizza,
the local Italian. How do you feel about French bread
escargot pizza.
I've had my fair share of frozen French bread pizzas growing up as a child, and I always enjoyed those. So I don't think it's inherently a sin, but I will say I'm surprised to hear that the French bread pizzas were like at minimum like all right, because just the pictures I saw of them whenever they first released the menus, they looked god awful. They looked terrible.
I'd say they did not present well.
No, so I'm glad to hear they at least tasted good.
Yeah, there was a good amount of like Spam and pineapple and jalapeno on mine. I didn't get a chance to try the just basic cheese pizza because Lindsay and I were like, well, what's the point?
Yeah,
You
there's
know?
no reason to do that.
I would much rather have
Good.
the one that has like the meat and the pineapple and the jalapeno on it. But it was a good snack. We enjoyed it.
That's good.
All right. Looking at the list, which I did find, it looks like the next one, at least in Gramercy Park, is going to be Maddy. It's going to be your booth.
My booth, one of the 2 Last of Us booths. So this Last of Us booth is going to be some of your twisted taters. I did not this year, at least. Well, to this point, I may still, who's to say? I did not try just the basic twisted tater. I've had it before. It's a twisted tater. It's a spiraled potato, and you choose your seasoning. From my booth, though, I did try the cordyceps corn dog, and it was fine.
Okay.
It was fine. Yeah. It wasn't anything to write home about. I think I enjoyed the corn dog that we had last year at that pumpkin booth with the like Rice Krispie things on it. It had just like a little bit more flavor, and the sauce had a bit more of a kick to it. Whereas this year, I'm not saying it was bad. It just kind of had a one-note flavor, and it wasn't sweet nor spicy nor anything in between. And I think this year there was more cheese than there was hot dog. So you kind of had to like eat a lot to then get to the hot dog.
I think because last year, the maggot dog or whatever it was called?
Yeah.
Didn't they alternate inside the corn dog? Wasn't it like alternating between cheese, meat over and over?
Yeah, it did, like a little kebab. But this year it was like they got the stick and they put half of a hot dog all the way to the bottom of the stick, and then like an entire mozzarella cheese stick on top of it, and then deep fried that. Which is fine. It's delicious, but you have to like, if you're going to eat it like a normal like corn dog, you're going to have to eat through all the cheese to then get to the hot dog.
Did you also have cheese on the bottom after the hot dog?
No, I didn't.
Fascinating. Okay, so one of our friends, this was like her thing that she wanted. And I hadn't eaten all day, so I ended up getting one with her. And mine was a chunk of cheese at the top, just like you said. A full hot dog in the middle, and then more cheese at the bottom. So it was like a hot dog book ended by cheese.
What?
And this thing was also like massive. Like it is, obviously half of it's a mozzarella stick, but it is probably the largest corn dog I've ever had.
Man, maybe I had it on a bad day.
Which would be really disappointing. Did you try the infected tater, like with the powder and all that jazz?
I haven't. No. I was planning on going to the event. Today is what, Thursday? I was planning on going yesterday, and then I just was way too tired after work. But yesterday was going to be the day that I tried it, because I was like, I know we're recording tomorrow. But then I was like, I can't. I have to be up so early tomorrow. So I will report back once I do try this. I still have like a couple more days, but it just wasn't high on my list. but I knew that I wanted to at least try the cordyceps corn dog for the episode.
Kenneth, did you have an opportunity to try the infected tater?
Yeah, I got that one. It was fine. It was good. I'm not crazy about twisted taters in general, but I do love mushrooms. So this kind of,
Amen.
The mushroom didn't do enough for me to save the tater. But it was fine. It was good. As far as twisted taters go, I guess it was better than the typical one. I did have a twisted tater later in the season that I really liked. I got the ghost pepper one, and it ended up being crispy, which is rare, which is why I typically don't go for them. And I enjoyed that, I think, more than the infected tater. But yeah,
I took Maddy's advice and asked them to double fry my tater before infecting it.
Smart.
And the woman behind the counter, I was like, hey, could you guys like double fry that before? And like the girl who like looks at your receipt, like looked at me and then looked at one of the chefs and then looked back at me and then looked at the chef and went, hold on 1 second. And they had like an entire conference while I'm just standing there. And then eventually the chef just kind of shrugged and went, you want us to put it back in the fryer? And I was like, yes, please. And she's like, okay. And so to that point, it was the hottest I've ever had a twisted tater because you're right. They're usually kind of pasty. I thought the mushroom like powder was a little too salty. I liked the mushroom blend or whatever it is that they call it, the emulsion.
Like the sauce or whatever.
But the powder itself was, I think, a little bit too strong for my taste. And I love mushrooms. It just I tasted salt more than I tasted whatever the powder was supposed to taste like. But that was
I didn't really know how to eat it because usually with a twisted tater, I like to pull and peel off the stick. And this one, it felt like you couldn't do that because it was covered in like sauce. So I was just like biting at it and getting that sauce all over my face. And it just, I think maybe that's part of it is you're supposed to look like an infected person eating like a person. I don't know.
Just gnawing on
Which
it.
is interesting
Firelight
because that's
potato.
like in the Last of Us, that's not really, they bite, but they don't like eat. So it's interesting.
Okay. Well, okay. In any case.
Yeah.
respect the lore.
Yeah.
Come on, HHN.
I will say, John did have the Yeti booth. And
so good.
I'm going to say, let's pour one out for our homie John, who went to HHN twice this entire season.
John.
So unfortunately, we didn't get more from him insight-wise, but he did end up ordering the poutine as well as the snowball, which I'll let Sophie speak to the snowball because I don't think I ended up trying it.
I only took like a bite of it because, John ordered it and I didn't want to like try more of his food, but I really enjoyed it, which I was surprised that I did only because I'm not a super huge coconut girly. Like growing up, my grandma always used to give me and my brother those snowball like hostess thingies, if you've ever seen those.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and I think she thinks we liked them, and in fact we did not. Eat them like was not to hurt her feelings, but like I never cared for them because of the coconut. But no, I really, really liked it. Like the cake was very good. It was like not too dry or anything, which I feel like just happens a lot with cakes, especially when you get them from theme parks. And I didn't feel like the coconut was like too overwhelming or anything either. It had just like a nice amount of like coconutiness to it. And I believe it also had a filling in it as well, which I don't think I got to try because my bite did not have it in it, but I'm sure that was probably good too.
Maddy, did you all try the snowball?
Yes, yeah, I really enjoyed. I'm a sweets person, and so this was one that we went back to very often because it was only $5. So I was like, I don't feel bad about spending money on this delicious little snack. And
What
as a
was the
lover
filling
of
on
the
the inside?
Hostess cakes, I don't think I remember it having like a flavor, but it was kind of like a fluffy red icing. So yeah, it may have had like a strawberry flavor to it, but I can't fully remember. But it was definitely red and it was definitely fluffy and not like chunky, thick icing, which I really appreciated.
That's good because I hate like out of the can icing.
Yeah.
And then the Bloody Campground Poutine crispy fries topped with Asian-inspired gravy, char siu roasted pork, cheese curd, scallions, and crispy chilies. John loved this. He thought it was delicious, and he talked about it often, especially after last year where I feel like we were super let down by a lot of our food experiences.
Food last year sucked.
Thanks, Dylan. This one, John like walked away and was pleasant. He also said it was piping hot, which was one of our biggest gripes last season. And in fact, me personally, spoilers, I didn't have any temperature this entire year. They really got their shit together. So good job. What'd y'all think?
I love the poutine.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Maddy. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was gonna say I didn't try it, so this is all you can.
Oh yeah, the poutine was great. It's a very good savory snack-sized portion. I don't think it's a good like entree-sized item, but like if you just need like a good savory snack, that thing is one of your best options, I would say. I really liked it a lot. Went back for it multiple times.
Nice.
Bless, love it. Okay, let's see. Next up, if we're working our way around, would be Chucky, right?
Next is...
There's the second Last of Us booth.
Oh, that's right.
Okay, then that would be mine. So we got one of everything at this booth, so I'll just start with one of the items. So we got the Salt Lake City iced coffee, which was brewed coffee with Hayden's espresso liqueur, Cruzan light rum, vanilla bean, smoked sea salt, and Hella smoked bitters. I thought this was a great cocktail. I really liked the coffee flavor to it, and to me, it felt like one of those kind of cocktails where, like, if I wasn't told that there was alcohol in it, I wouldn't know, which those are my favorite kind of cocktails because, like, I don't love the taste of just alcohol, you know? So if I can't tell, that's great. So I thought it was really, really good. We also got the Lakeside Meat Stew, which was beef cheek stew with fingerling potatoes, wood ear mushrooms, tempura fried enoki mushrooms, and white rice. I also thought this was really good. Spoiler alert, I really loved everything we got from this booth. I would say this item was probably the weakest for me of them, just only because it very much reminded me of a like dinner that Carlos and I make very often at home. So I was just kind of like, okay, this isn't, you know, exciting to me. Like we make this basically all the time. Not that it's not good, just it felt very familiar. And then we had the Left Behind ravioli, which was mini cheese ravioli with marinara, truffle cream, garlic bread, and tempura fried enoki mushrooms. This was probably my favorite from the booth. I thought it was super good. I kind of had low expectations for it going in. I expected the ravioli to kind of just be like Chef Boyardee. Not that there's anything wrong with Chef Boyardee, but like I wasn't expecting it to be the quality that it was. Like it was nice and hot. There was lots of raviolis. The raviolis were very big. I would say the only thing that I thought was weird was, at least with our portion that we got, they put the garlic bread at the very bottom of the little tin can. So I didn't even realize that it came with garlic bread until we got to the bottom, and I tried to pick up what I thought was another ravioli. It was a soggy piece of garlic bread. But still, it was good. And then finally, we got the Fedra Ration Bar, which was a Scotcheroo bar with coffee-flavored chocolate, peanut butter, and Rice Krispies. Super good. I've never had a Scotcheroo bar before. That was my first time having it, but I'm a peanut butter girly, and so I don't know, it was nice. It was like a nice little peanut buttery, chocolatey Rice Krispie bar. What did you think?
Honestly, I thought The Last of Us was, at least the like Fedra QZ alley, was probably one of the most cohesive and strongest booths at the event. Because I thought every single thing that we got here was at minimum very good. I wished the stew had more meat in it. I understand probably from a cost saving perspective why that wasn't the case. And also I wish the portion had been a little bit bigger, especially considering how much it was. But I was shocked at how much I really liked the scotcheroo, to the point that I went back for one later on a different night. And same thing with the ravioli. We also lucked out and got a ravioli can because apparently they ran out shortly after that. And I don't know if they've come back for the rest of the season.
Yeah, we kept missing it. So Lindsay and I would go a couple times a night or a couple times throughout the week. And by the time we would get there each day, they'd be like, oh, we're sold out for the day. Oh, like we're not making any more raviolis for the day. And so we kept trying and trying and trying. And then they sold out of the cans altogether. So I don't have a can.
No.
I know. I'm so upset.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. I don't know if they're bringing them back. That was it.
I feel like a fool.
It's
Why?
because they could run out.
I feel like a fool because the first time I got one, I didn't feel like carrying the can around, so I threw it away because I was like, I'm gonna get it again, and I did, and I have that second can. But I could have sold. I could have given one to Maddie if I had two of them.
You could have sold one to Maddie.
I could have. Well, if Maddie wasn't missing one, I could have sold it on eBay for like $400.
True.
We got
true.
ours when it was pouring down rain. So I don't know about yours, but our label is like hella messed up. Like it is not nice and flush around the can in the slightest.
It adds to the theming.
And that's what I'm going with, because otherwise I would just be sad.
Yeah.
But now it has pens and is sitting on my desk at work.
Yeah,
Nice.
it looks post-apocalyptic now.
But no, to your point.
Yeah, it's wild to me that like they were running out of the cans, because I mean maybe I'm wrong, but I just kind of assumed that they were the same cans that they give you in like the Seuss Land area with the Who hash, but slapping a different label on it. So if that is the case and what they were doing, I just don't understand how they were running out of them.
Just print more labels, forehead. It's not that hard.
I'll say clearly this booth got way more traffic than Who hash ever has.
Who hash is good.
I loved this booth. I thought the stew. I got a good portion when I got the stew. I was really impressed with it, and I think. Well, I didn't try the club sandwich from the Stellar Bar, but of the things I tried, I thought this was the most viable like entree item that you can get from one of the booths. Loved the drink, loved the coffee, loved the ravioli, and I thought the Fedra ration bar was my favorite like sweet item of the event.
It was really good.
It's so good.
From this booth, we had the Lakeside stew, which I think was very delicious. And because I was so sad about not getting the can, Lindsay was really trying to convince me to keep the little dish that it came on. And I was like, I don't need the dish. It doesn't say anything about The Last of Us. She was like, but we didn't get the can. And I was like, I know, but I don't need the dish. But it was very delicious and I liked it a lot. I haven't had the Left Behind ravioli because now I'm boycotting it. And I did enjoy the beverage, but I feel like it to me was the peanut butter smuggler to Kenneth, where like it was good, but it got worse for me as I drank it. Like Lindsay and I had we started real strong, and then we both had a very hard time finishing it because it just got to be like too much. But it did have a good taste, very unique.
I really liked the smoked bitters in it. I thought the smokiness on top of the like coffee flavors was just a really nice touch. And I have a little like cocktail like smoking set here at the house And I'd never considered smoking coffee, but now that we're having this conversation, I know what I'm going to try tomorrow morning.
Fair.
Okay. Yeah, I think moving along would be the Chucky booth.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Who had
don't sound too excited, champ.
I did. I had Chucky. I lost something once.
Did
you not like the Chucky booth?
The Chucky booth. We'll talk about it.
Oh, okay.
Fried to the end chicken was kind of their main thing. It was fried popcorn chicken tossed in Nashville hot sauce, drizzled with ranch, topped in scallions, and chili threads. This was fine. It was fine. It was mid. It wasn't. It's labeled as spicy, but that's a lie. It wasn't really spicy. The chili threads were basically saffron. It has the same kind of like aroma to it. It probably isn't actually. The scallions were fine. The fried chicken that I got was kind of lukewarm. And if you've ever had like not heated all the way through fried chicken that is also not crispy, and the breading is a little thick, it kind of tastes like you're eating a bad dumpling. And that was unfortunately my experience with this. Is it just was a chicken dumpling that was in not spicy sauce that I couldn't eat with my hands, because all of the fun of eating popcorn chicken is being able to eat it like popcorn. But I had to use a stupid fork instead. It was fine. I don't know. The other two things, the Chucky's Pop Dead Corn. I don't eat Flamin' Hot Cheetos because I had a friend who ate Flamin' Hot Cheetos and drank Monsters and burned a hole in his heart. So I don't eat those items. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's a really wild story.
That's so scary.
I don't eat those.
Is he still alive?
I don't know.
Was he still alive after the ordeal?
He was still alive enough to have intercourse with my girlfriend at the time.
Oh my God!
Oh. Well, with a hole in his heart, what do you expect?
Yeah,
that's a good point.
That's fair.
He got anti-Grinched.
Yeah. Reverse Grinched. He used to be so nice.
That's fair.
Then he burned a hole in his heart and he became a monster.
He became a monster.
That's good.
0 calories.
But yeah, I don't eat that.
Sugar-free.
Shut up. And then the heart of Damballa drink looked yummy, but I just didn't get it. Period. I just didn't. I wanted to, but I didn't. So yeah, here we are.
Dang. Sad day.
Yeah.
I loved the
What did y'all think?
Popcorn chicken.
Yeah, me too.
I thought it was really good. And then I also really liked the beverage as well. We only got it one time just because the line it gets pretty long as well, because everyone wants that very scary popcorn bucket.
Yeah, the one that's alive.
Yeah, it's awful. It also, just to me, it doesn't seem like there's enough space. Like, popcorn buckets nowadays are getting smaller and smaller in the area where you actually put the popcorn. So they just kind of give you the box of popcorn and the thing. But now you're just carrying around a thing that doesn't actually hold the popcorn that's in the box. So I have a lot of opinions on that. But I liked the chicken and the beverage. So
I'll say our friend Matt considered getting the chicken twice, and then he ended up going with the sandwich instead. But he definitely mulled it over, so it sounded like he liked it enough to want to get it again.
yeah, it was pretty good.
I feel like I always get the short end of the stick with these booths. I don't know what to feel anymore.
Fair.
I really liked the chicken a lot. I think the ranch and like the chives added a little extra something that I wasn't expecting. I was like, oh, this is kind of nice, you know? And it was very familiar to me because every time I get popcorn, I sit down with a fork and knife. So eating this with a fork was comfortable to me. And that was a joke that no one laughed at. And then also, I think the drink.
Ken, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, okay, all right, good for him. This man is classy.
Yeah,
I always eat my popcorn chicken with my fork and knife. You just tuck your napkin in your shirt.
Yeah.
Garçon, get me my chicken.
Yeah, it's like that episode of Seinfeld where like all of New York starts eating M&Ms with a spoon and like. And this was my favorite cocktail from any of the booths. I loved this one. It felt to me like the mint julep from Disneyland, which I just had for the first time about a month before trying this. And I was like, ooh,
slaps.
I'm back there at Disneyland right now, except it's spooky and it has alcohol in it. This is even better.
Well, Dylan, I'm sorry you didn't like your chicken.
Yeah.
It's okay. It happens.
All right, Maddy, what's next on our tour?
There's really nothing in the back of the park. So the loop around, the next thing you're going to run into is the Blood Moon food truck right outside of Simpsons.
Was that supposed to be themed after Blood Moon?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, there it is. I'm looking at the menu right now because the article I'm looking at just describes it as the Expo Circle food truck. Proclamations of offerings located at Expo Circle. That makes sense. Okay, great. So this was my booth. I wish I had known that this was Blood Moon themed. I would have been more excited about it. Instead, I was like, oh, cool. I got the duck truck, which is precisely what I ended up getting. It was the butternut and duck galette, duck confit and roasted butternut squash filled in a pastry, garnished with buckshot candies. This one was a little weird for me, not in a bad way. Unfortunately, at Food and Wine, I think it was last year, Flower and Garden, there were some Epcot food festival. The America Pavilion had like thinly sliced roast duck, and it was phenomenal. So I don't know why I was expecting something like that here, because you could have told me that this was any protein, and I would have believed you. Nothing about it really said, this is duck to me. It was good, like, don't get me wrong, but like it was like the mystery meat or the spam of duck experiences. The butternut squash was good. The pastry itself was really well made. It was flaky. It was buttery. But then they went and garnished it with buckshot candies, which are little silver like BBs of sugar. And I believe there was honey drizzled on top as well. I get it. I think it's a really cool aesthetic choice. I don't think the candies necessarily added anything special to the dish that the honey wasn't already achieving and adding a layer of sweetness to it. Texturally, it added some crunch, which, again, I don't know if I necessarily want crunch in my duck confit pastry.
No, you don't. You do not want that.
But, like, overall, I enjoyed it. Do I think it was worth $9.99? Maybe not. I would have maybe taken $1 off the price, call it $8.99, especially considering how big it was. But I didn't walk away unhappy. Again, like, there was nothing that I experienced this year, actually take it back, save for the fucking bubblegum mustard, that I would describe as bad. I thought this was equally as good as anything else we had. So it definitely hit the baseline. I did not get the Witch's Spell Cauldron Stew only because, and y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, green chili and chicken stew served with a skeleton cornbread was exactly the same as last year. Is that correct? Is it the same one?
I believe it is. Yeah.
Great. Cool.
I didn't try it last year. But I did try it this year and I thought it was fine.
That was my take. I think Sophie got this last year. I got to try it. It was fine. I don't think it did anything super special, so I just kind of ignored it. And I think we were short for time, so I didn't end up ordering the vegan churros. Did you all get a chance to try that one?
I never even heard of that. The vegan churros.
Yeah, this says vegan churros served with vegan gelato, coconut nectar, and Oreos.
Oh, that's over at the Dia de los Muertos booth.
Well, okay, this article put it on. Oh, yeah, you're right. That's weird. It's not in the menu, but shout out to the fools at this particular theme park editorial site.
Shame.
It's okay. They're bad anyways.
Fair.
I think that's for the most part. Like, I got to try some other things. I did get some ghoul juice this year, though, so I'll just add that to this one. Yeah, we call it Goose for short, and ghoul juice always hits. That's all I'm
Talk
gonna
to
say.
me, Goose.
Talk to me, Goose.
I like it.
That's funny.
Next booth is going to be pizza fries at Kid Zone. Everybody clap for pizza fries. Yay, pizza fries.
Very good. Very good.
Yes.
Oh yeah, sorry, Dylan's the curmudgeon. He hates pizza fries.
Yeah, we'll talk about it later off air.
Sophie and I actually got pizza fries during Stay and Scream yesterday. They hit.
Yay,
Yeah.
clap for pizza fries.
I just wish that they also brought back the
Reuben fries.
Reuben fries that they had last year, because those are also very good.
So,
Those were
Dylan, you loved the Reuben fries from last year.
Yeah, because they were inspired. Reuben, they were inspired. There's something good in those eyes. The sauce, the sauce is there. I'm not eating French fries with the cheese from the basketball courtyard or the basketball court in a Diary of a Wimpy Kid on top of my French fries with grandma's salami on top of it.
Why do you hate fun?
Oh, Dylan.
Dylan walks into a church and grabs the crucifix off the walls and goes, "This is gaudy," and like whips it to the ground.
I call it bold and brash. I call it belongs in
So
you guys
sick.
with pizza fries and then me.
Then the next booth is going to be the Dia de las Muertes booth.
I don't think any of us had it.
Walking taco there.
Oh yeah, Sophie did get the walking taco.
Yeah.
I got the walking taco at least twice, two different
I was
times.
gonna say, I highly enjoyed it. It was super good.
It's so good. It was the same walking taco that they had at Pecos Bill for a while at Magic Kingdom. Fritos Lays must just make that bag that you can like cut off the top with the like big Fritos, because it was the same bag at Pecos Bill. But it's such a convenient snack, and it was so large. And
It is very large.
for the price, I was like, this is great. You can just walk and eat it. I have no problem. So delicious. Lindsay has opinions. Lindsay, if you're listening, I'm so sorry. She's like, you can just make it at home. And I'm like, I understand that. However,
We're not at home.
we're not at home. This is HHN. And I would like to eat it at HHN.
I used to have that philosophy as well, where I was like, I can make this at home. But as someone who has learned to make a lot of things at home, I've gotten over that very quickly.
I was gonna say that used to be one of your like big critiques on our show. Would be like, well, I can just make this at home.
Yeah, today I deboned an entire chicken before recording this. So there's a lot of things that I could bake at home now, so I've stopped griping about that.
As the resident Mexican on this podcast, walking tacos are one of the most like gentrified things that I'd ever experienced, because I did not know that these existed until I moved to Florida.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Now, don't get me wrong. It makes sense. I get it. In fact, I'm here for it. Again, as the resident token Mexican, I had Taco Bell tonight because I love Taco Bell. No one ever looks at Taco Bell and goes, authentic food.
Right.
And so like I had a bite of the order that Sophie had, and I thought it was good. Like, and like you were eating it for a while.
Yeah.
Solid. Like, it was a good, like, I would say it was another one that I would consider, like, if you wanted something as like a full meal, like I was very like comfortably full after eating it, and I was like, yeah, this is what I wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah. My only gripe was that the vegan walking taco had corn salsa on it, and that corn salsa did not come with the regular walking taco, because I am a bitch who loves corn. And I wanted that corn.
Amen, Maddie. Amen.
Thank you. I had corn for lunch today at work.
Like, hold on, just corn?
Yeah, just a big thing of corn.
I'm trying to clean out my pantry shelf before I go to the grocery store again. So yesterday I just boiled a can of green beans and a can of corn in the same pot with like Cajun seasoning, and then just put it in a container and then heated it up at work today. And I said, well, this is lunch.
Okay. I was going to ask, on the cob or off? What's your preference?
It depends. The Animal Kingdom corn cob in Africa is like the best thing ever. And I'm not someone who likes to like be actively messy while eating food, especially in a public place where I can't be like near a restroom to go wash my hands.
Yeah.
But that corn on the cob in Animal Kingdom is so good. I get that and a pickle.
Did they use...
I'm going to say something real quick. Hey, Dylan, you just said you agree that you don't like eating with your hands out in public? And yet you complained about having to eat the popcorn chicken with a fork and knife?
It's intention, Carlos. You're designed to eat the popcorn chicken with your hands. That's why it's popcorn. Shut up, Siri.
Okay.
My running bit with the walking taco this year was eating it and looking at whoever I was with and going,
We're supposed to walk with it, Kenneth, not run.
Oh my God.
My walking bit with the walking taco this year was holding the walking taco. We'd all usually get one, and we'd be standing or walking around eating our tacos, and I would look at whoever I was next to and say, isn't it so great that now, thanks to this bag, it is possible to eat a taco while walking? Do you remember trying to eat a taco, and if you tried to take a step, you'd fall flat on your face? You couldn't do it. And whoever it was like, I bet I could eat a taco and walk. And I said, no, you can't. And that's why this food item was invented.
Yeah. We were sitting in or maybe we were walking through the dark Zodiac scare zone. And one of the scare actors was like escorting a person that was eating the walking taco through the scare zone so that no one bumped into him and his walking taco. And it was the best interaction I've seen all year. I was like, I get that. I would do the same thing. I also need an escort while eating the walking taco because I'm too focused at the bag, like just eating it as I'm going. So Lindsay has to like steer me through the crowd so I can like not bump into anybody.
The fact that it's $57 for a pack of 18 of those walking taco bags.
Wow.
Where?
Dylan sent a screenshot from Amazon. So if you would like 18 of them,
it's $3 a bag.
Dang. That's pretty nifty.
Also, the math is on the site.
Shut up, Carlos. No one asked.
All right, you're right.
From this booth, I also tried the beverage. I'm not going to pronounce it correctly, but the beverage was very, very delicious. I liked it a lot.
Was there only one beverage?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
It starts with an F.
Or are you pulling it up now?
I'm not pulling it up. I just wanted to see if Maddie can do it. Wait, you did this on the episode.
I know, but I messed it up. The last word is death, right? In Spanish? No, maybe it's not.
Muerte?
Yeah.
Oh.
Is that
Muerte,
not death?
yeah.
Am I dumb?
That's death, yeah.
Oh, yes.
No. Yeah.
That drink, it was so good.
Do it.
The tequila one.
Oh my goodness.
I'm going to stay quiet when starts talking.
I think we've gone around the circle then. Overall, what are y'all's...
We forgot about the
what
milk dying.
The what?
The burger.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Oh.
Dylan and I went and tried the peanut butter burger. Was that it?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I hardly know her. Yeah, sorry.
Shut up. God, just... Anyway, one thing I will say, I was impressed by the fact that because they basically just moved the Mel's operation to outside, that when you walked up, I mean, they had a giant flat top going with all the burger patties getting fried right then and there. So I could at least guarantee that my food is coming out hot, which was great. I don't understand why the red bun felt refrigerated and was kind of cold. in comparison to all the stuff inside it. Kenneth, this was my version of your experience with the Carnival dog. I was hoping that this was going to be like unique and exciting and wild. And like it worked. It was coherent. The raspberry jelly, I think it was raspberry jelly, worked really well with the jalapeno, but I've also had jalapeno raspberry jelly before, like in a jar. Like that's just already a pre-existing thing. The bacon was really well cooked. The burger was really well cooked. The bun was a little weird. It was kind of spongier and like I said, cold, or colder than I thought it was going to be. But overall, the burger, while good, and I finished it without any complaints, wasn't as like wild and out there as I kind of hoped it would be.
Yeah.
I thought it was good though. Like it definitely got the job done.
We'll say definitely a huge improvement over the Good Guy burger from last year.
Fuck that burger.
At least it was enjoyable. It was edible. You understood what they were going for, and I think they achieved it. I got this burger at least 3 or 4 times throughout the season so far. Like, I loved this burger.
Wow. Okay,
I just wish it was bigger. I think that it's
Yeah.
overpriced for how small it is, but yeah, I love this one.
Our co-host John has a very staunch no peanut butter on a savory dish policy.
Peanut butter is savory. Peanut butter is a savory item.
Damn, we need to use that against him next time we see him.
Peanut butter is a savory item. Look at almost all of Thai food.
I would say Thai cuisine.
Thai cuisine uses peanuts so much.
But yeah, like, I don't know. I enjoyed it. I thought it was good. I also am just a slut for peanut butter. What can I say?
Yeah, me too. I love it.
Peanut butter is poison. I would die.
Oh, true.
That's true. That is a fair point.
Yeah, say Maddie, you would die. Sorry.
I would die.
It is a horror event.
Death is included in the price.
Yeah.
So might as well. Guess I know what I'm getting tomorrow. Gonna just sit there and eat it and cry a little bit with my EpiPen just at the ready, like at my leg, just ready to go.
You can be like Ellie and Riley when they get bit and just kind of sit there.
Yeah, crying. It was
lose your mind, all poetic like.
Next year, Horror Nights is going to include a stunt show that is Maddie eating peanuts, and
it's the same soundtrack as Nightmare Fuel.
Yeah.
It's just if Maddie's sitting alone on the stage, Billie Eilish's like bad guy is playing, lights fire, and she just got the EpiPen ready.
Oh,
death-defying stunts.
Yes, actual death.
Literally,
it's worth it. The drink here was also very good. The Tinseltown Torment. Delicious.
A return from last year, and it was delicious then, and it was delicious now.
I think maybe it was the same. I don't remember.
It had the same name. I assume if it has the same name, it's the same drink.
That's fair. It was good either way.
Yeah, I liked it.
Also, the confetti battered cookies were delicious as well. I do love fair food. Fair food is very fun.
I'll say HHN is very good about ensuring that fair food is provided.
I miss the fried PB&J. That is one of my favorite things, and I was upset that it didn't show up anywhere this year.
Fair. My favorite thing from last year and Carlos's least favorite thing from last year made a return this year, and I did have to try it in honor of Carlos. And that was the spicy turkey and squash bun.
Oh yeah,
in a black bao bun.
Oh yeah, I just thought it was underwhelming. Like it wasn't like my least favorite thing. I just didn't think it was.
The after effects of it were your least favorite thing.
Well, yeah, but nobody likes green poops.
Yeah, I just think it's funny.
There's probably somebody.
All right, but now I have to ask Maddie.
Shrek.
Was that the same? Was it the same? Did you get the same experience?
I did, yeah.
All right, just making sure.
How did we feel about? Well, we kind of already talked about Ghoul Juice. Electric Death also came back this year. Delicious as always. Oh my gosh. Oh, the two new canned beverages, the crimson cider and then the blood orange canned HHN specific beverage cocktail thing. Did y'all try those?
The only canned beverage I got this year was the Kraken and Coke, which was also new.
Oh yeah.
That was
and
good.
it was exactly as advertised. It was Kraken rum in a Coke, but because it was in a can, it just, I don't know. Kraken is my favorite spiced rum, and I used to make Kraken and Cokes all the time.
Yeah, for me.
Yeah, for Dylan. And this one, not only was it 5%, so it wasn't particularly strong, but because it's in a can, it tasted a little tinny. It was good. Like, it was fine. But this was one of those, like, I could make this at home for cheaper.
Yeah.
I could buy a bottle of Kraken for the cost of 2 of these cans.
That's true. I like that you use the word tinny. If anyone's ever watched that one skit, oh my God, what is it called?
What's it from?
Who's the guy who does Spam a lot? What is that?
Monty Python.
Monty Python. There's that one skit for Monty Python where it's like the family. That word's too tinny. Do you know what I'm talking about? No? Okay, I'll send it to you.
No,
Don't worry.
but someone somewhere just laughed their ass off.
Yeah.
I hope so.
I know a lot of other Monty Python sketches, but not that one.
It's a really woody word. No, it's too tinny. Don't say the word tinny. Anyways, I really enjoyed the cider, the Crimson Chaos cider.
Crimson Chaos.
Really good. Yeah.
Very good. The blood orange thing was the star to me. That was a drink that anytime I saw one of those canned beverage carts, I would go out of my way to get one of those.
Yeah.
And I think they eventually ran out. Like, they don't have them anymore, right?
Yep. I haven't seen them in a while.
Very, very good. I love that one. It was so smooth, easy to drink. Did the job that you're looking for alcohol to do. It was great.
Yep. Did
Damn,
anyone
I feel bad for sleeping on this.
Oh. And it was in a really nice Halloween Horror Nights labeled can as well.
Yeah, which I kept.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did anyone try any beverages at the Peacock Bar?
We
I
didn't
tried all
even
3.
walk to the Peacock
Didn't
Bar.
even try.
You didn't see David S. Pumpkins?
Fortunately, I had TikTok to substitute for that because everyone posted videos of him. And I think I was a little sad that did they play the music?
Not his song, no.
That's my point. And that's half of the David Pumpkins experience.
I think if they bring him back next year, which I hope they do bring him back every year, but they need to put his music on the playlist in the bar, and they need the skeletons.
The skeletons are literally part of it. That's the joke. It's in the skit.
If any listeners follow me on Instagram, they saw that me and my roommate, we went and we got wigs and skeleton hoodies and headbands, and we dressed up like the skeletons, and David was visibly thrilled to see us. He was so happy.
I mean, the poor bastard has 5 lines that he can possibly say to anything.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that you guys were able to indulge in his lore.
We rewatched both of the sketches and the animated special before going that time, and I was like, I had forgotten that the second sketch introduces the idea that he is from Ibiza, and so we asked him. I was like, I wonder if he'll say he's from Ibiza if we ask, and we did, and he did, and we cheered like. I don't know, like our sports team won. I don't know what it's like when
you unlocked a secret line.
Yeah, it felt like that. Like we were like, hey, because he kept saying any questions, because of course. And so we were like, yeah, where are you from? And he said Ibiza, and we went, yes. We were so happy.
So funny.
I tried all 3 of the drinks at the Peacock Bar. I liked all of them. I think I liked the Chucky one the best. That one was kind of spicy. I don't remember what any of them were called.
Oh my gosh. The Peacocktail.
Peacocktail was pretty good. Survivor's Fizz was, I think if I had to rank them, I would say the Chucky one first, then the Survivor's Fizz, and then the Peacocktail. But I liked all of them.
Nice.
And they felt a little stronger than your other premixed drinks from other booths, but I don't know if they actually were. It just felt that way.
I have a joke. It's not a good one, but bear with me.
Okay.
Bro, there's pee in this cocktail.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Oh my God. You just.
I told you it wasn't good. I admitted it. I know when I'm lost. But
didn't we have a similar joke that I would rather not repeat on mic? Were you there for that?
I don't know.
Okay, I'll tell you off air.
If it was from the part one of this, I blocked all of recording.
No, it was
out of my brain.
It was from yesterday.
It's a trauma block. Okay. No, I don't.
Trauma
okay, great.
block.
Yeah, he was not there for that. That was you and me.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, Dylan, we have a joke for you once we are off air. Overall, what did y'all think of the event food-wise this year, especially compared to previous years?
I thought it was great. Even though I wasn't able to try everything I wanted to, everything that I did try, I thought was fantastic. There wasn't anything bad. It was all pretty exciting. It was all pretty flavorful. Everything that was supposed to be hot was hot. Everything that was cold was supposed to be cold. It was all very different as well. Like, I don't think, some years we just get a lot of the same items, just with either different flavors, but they're all kind of the same shape and size. And this year it was a lot different. So I liked it. 10 out of 10.
Yeah, my only complaint with the food this year was the carnival dog, and it was just bad in a way different than how I wanted it to be bad. So I guess it's not a total loss. Yeah, I thought it was great. I think it's probably the strongest food year of the event, and a lot of the things that we liked from previous years returned. So I kind of just added on to the successes of last year and previous years. I would love it if some of these items became returning classics, like the pizza fries and the bao buns and those few random things here and there that returned. Like, I wouldn't be mad to see some of these things come back.
Mm-hmm.
I know we talked about it very briefly. I think the lack of the fried PB&J is a huge miss.
Yeah.
But it's only because that thing is amazing. And again, could I throw a Uncrustable into a pot of oil on my own stove? Yeah. But I want someone else to do it.
Yeah.
No, I'm just going to echo what y'all have said. I think it is the strongest year for food of HHN that I have experienced since becoming a regular attendee. Everything that I had, I bare minimum enjoyed, with the exception of the bubblegum mustard. And it makes me... I still don't think I would pay for like the Taste of Terror event, but I think next year I would like to actively try more of the booths the way we try to for like food and wine at Epcot, especially if they're going to continue with the pace that they're currently at, which is, again, everything that's hot is hot and everything that should be cold is cold.
Yeah, it can only go up from here.
Yeah, like that's kind of where I'm at. Where like your hot food's hot, your cold food's cold. That's what it's supposed to be. And you had one good food item. One good food item.
I mean, restaurants are also supposed to pass health inspections.
Yeah,
but they don't always do that either.
Correct, but still, they should be criticized regardless. They have a couple of good food items. Their hot food's hot, their cold food's cold. Their lines weren't super bad this year. I know that some of them were a little crazy, but at least from what I noticed, they weren't terrible when I was around, at least. So they're at 0 now. They've equalized.
Okay.
They're at 0 now, and like there is plenty of potential for them to improve. But like if next year is bad, they're back in a shitter. Sorry.
Yeah. And I'd also want to point out that like food was never really a major part of the Horror Nights experience until Stranger Things came in. And like before that, it was just Twisted Tater was basically the only
Just be scared.
specialty Horror Nights food item.
Be scared, eat tater.
And it wasn't even the first Stranger Things. It was the second Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Oh, with the Starcourt Mall food court thing?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
like the first time that Horror Nights tried to kind of mimic the Mardi Gras food experience. So this is still pretty new territory for Horror Nights and for their, Universal's food team to come up with themed and new food for Horror Nights every year. Like, they don't have that many years under their belt. But obviously every seasonal event and every specialty food event is more practice for the next one. So they've, I think that Universal's food game since Mardi Gras 2021, when it was forced to become just a food festival, I think that it's been one of the best things that has happened to the resort overall.
I agree. And I think knowing that their trajectory can only really go up from here is super important. I also don't think I realized that the food booth thing was so new.
Yeah, me neither. I didn't realize that.
Which, I'm not going to lie, makes me retroactively give more grace to last year and the year before.
I don't. This theme park's been open for a long time.
Thanks,
Fair.
Dylan.
Oh, Dylan.
But the difference is, like, because Mardi Gras always had food booths, but it was always the same food every year, for the most part. You got your gumbo, you got your jambalaya, you had your gator bites, which have not made a return the past few years, but like it was always Mardi Gras food. And it wasn't until like right before COVID that they started trying to introduce like, oh, what if we bring food from other cultures and their, festivals similar to Mardi Gras. And like their first trial of that was like one booth that changed its menu every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And then they expanded it out to like, okay, now the whole park is a food festival because we can't do parade or concerts. And then they never went back from that. And I think it's amazing. And it's just carried over to every seasonal event. And it's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Well, perfect. I guess we'll take this. Oh,
What?
did you have any final thoughts?
What did you think of the food, Sophie, this year?
Same as y'all. Just I feel like they did a lot better this year with quality control, which I was happy about because last year it was just a lot of items that could have been good if they were the right temperature. So I'm glad that they were it seems like they were able to fix that this year. And yeah, so far this is the best year that they've had for food in my mind.
All right. I think that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you so much for listening, and we hope to see you soon in the fog for the last 2 weeks of the event. Until next time, for more content, be sure to check out our Facebook page at facebook.com/RushOfFear and follow us on Instagram and Twitter at RushOfFearPod. For more general Universal Orlando Resort news, check out our friends and UUOP Network hosts over at the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast, wherever podcasts can be found. For all your travel needs, especially HHN or any of the upcoming seasonal events at Universal, please reach out to our host and sponsor, Portkey Vacations. Just visit her website, portkeyvacations.com. Click on the Portkey and submit your no obligation quote request to begin planning your next magical vacation. Be sure to check out Kenneth's band Penguin everywhere you listen to music online and follow them on social media at PenguinFL.
We just put out a new single. It's the best song we've ever released, and the video for it is the best video I've ever made. Please go check it out. Thank you.
And a big thanks to our friends over at Talk With Your Mouthful podcast. Do you guys have anything to plug?
Just our podcast. Hi, come listen to us. If you liked our conversation here, boy howdy, do we have 3 other seasons worth of similar conversation for you to listen to.
Yeah, I don't get better. I'm always like this. I'm sorry.
You can also check us out over on Patreon, where you can get extended versions of all of our episodes, as well as exclusive video content and exclusive podcasts that only our Patreon supporters get access to.
Yeah.
Nice.
Very good.
I like it. If you could, please leave a spooky rating and review on whatever podcast platform you are using. It would really help us out, and we'd love to hear from you, the listener. All right. Thanks for listening, everybody. The podcast has come to an end. Now get out.
Have a good night, everybody.
Bye.
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 Pangolin Manuel Miranda is the funniest shit I have ever heard.
Holy cow.